Hello guys, and welcome to Hex VR News. There has been an update today and some information on the future updates of Hex VR. And with that said, let's get right into the video. To kick things off, I'm going to read you a message that Sci-Fi sent in a test announcements server yesterday. Hey, apologies for the lack of updates as well as the lack of builds recently. As you know, the next update was supposed to bring a whole lot of overhauls, specifically to multiplayer. These updates made it so that we had to add a lot of new things to a frankly unstable multiplayer system, which was a lot of strain on the code we had and led to what were previously multiplayer servers being taken offline to be fixed. Unfortunately, with all these changes, our system became too unstable and eventually broke. But this is good. These errors have shown us the flaws in the system that wouldn't have made it to the long term. And with us finding these errors only a month into development, we can pretty much rebuild that multiplayer code from scratch, allowing us to create a far more robust system that we can rely on to carry us into the future of the game. A personal note from me, while we do love to see updates come out really fast, it's an important fact that rushing things, unfortunately, does take a toll on the development and the future as if we move too fast. We would likely have to deal with the realization what we built in a rush is not optimized or does not work with future systems. I think we got lucky to realize this issue early on, so we can fix it in a week or two in comparison to it breaking in 4 months and having to spend a month repairing it. If we were to push updates every single day, then the odds that a large break would happen in the future, which can drive development to a halt or lead to a very buggy game that we all don't want. With that being said, I would still like to give you an update tonight, just so you'll have something to do. So here's the rundown of what is in tonight's build. New features. Main menu. There's main menu now. Accounts. Players now must create a Hex VR account before joining a match. This is both for the work in progress name tag feature and for the moderation purposes moving forward. Arena preview. Get an early look at the layouts and designs for future arenas. ARM IK. This is very early on in development, but we feel it's far enough along that y'all can take a real look at it. Geos. We've got geos. Their shapes and placements aren't final, but we couldn't leave you guys hanging with just open air in the arena. Bug fixes and tweaks. Performance improvements. Pretty major one. From about an average FPS on PC of about 50 to 150 FPS. Quest saw similar improvements, but not as drastic. Visual improvements. The arena isn't a flat color anymore. It's got some texture now. Should be a lot easier to navigate close to surfaces. Lighting fixes. It's not blindingly bright anymore. It should be a whole lot easier on the eyes now. Disc improvements. The discs now behave in a more predictable, satisfying way in comparison to the previous version of the game. Grabbing, throwing, and bouncing have all been improved. Scoring fixes. The goal should no longer register dings or goal friend hits as goals. And with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.